Welcome to Chad Hates Carbs. Today's the first recipe from our fabulous flour experiment. So this is 1 cup of that flour we made in the last video. And to this, all we're going to do to make some pancakes is just add 1 beaten egg, it says jumbo. This is only a large, so I got to make sure I get all the egg out of there that I can. We have 1/4 cup of cream. And yes, I'm using dry ingredient measuring cups, sue me. And then 1 cup of water. It seems like an awful lot of liquid, but it is what the recipe says. So we will mix it together, and then we'll dump it in a medium skillet and see how it cooks up. Well, if you remember, I mentioned that it looked like a lot of liquid, but you can see with that coconut flour and the that oat fiber that it definitely sets up, and it's not runny at all. So this is going to be more of those pancakes that we run into where we have to kind of paint the griddle, it looks like. So go ahead and set one down here. Kind of paint it out, and we'll see what it looks like when it cooks up. Because again, normally with a regular pancake batter with normal flour, you're going to be waiting for the bubbles to form and whatnot. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to play, so we'll check back in a second. Well, as you can see, there's no sign on the top, but I can smell that there's something going down, so I need to flip it and we'll see what it looks like. There we go. It looks okay, but like I said, there's normally you're looking for bubbles or something on the top, but nothing. So I'm glad I caught that before it got too much darker. It definitely is nice and fluffy, so we'll see how this thing tastes. See you in a second. Alrighty, so here we go. I let it bake a little bit more on that side than I probably should have as well. It's kind of like crispy on the outside, so the texture is a little bit interesting rather than, it's not soft on the outside at all. So let's go ahead and slap some toppings on here. Of course, if you watch this channel at all, you know my favorite topping is peanut butter and syrup. Let's do it. Alrighty. It definitely smells coconutty because it's got that coconut flour in there, a pretty heavy dose, and normally I use almond flour for my stuff, so it'll be interesting to try a different kind. The texture is not bad, but I don't know that it's better than an almond flour. I guess maybe if you can't eat almond flour, this would be a good option. But hopefully I remember to focus it again. If you look at this, let's try to focus in on this. There we go. You can kind of see it's not super consistent throughout, which is kind of a little bit disconcerting. But I don't know. It's one of those things where, you know, you're trying to do something that isn't. Yeah, you're trying to get by. So I would say if you have the flour mix on hand, you know, have a nice time. But they're not bad, but I certainly like my normal almond flour stuff better. But, I mean, I'm certainly going to use the rest of this to make myself some more pancakes to eat, but I'd give this maybe a 7 out of 10. Whereas my almond flour stuff, I mean, I'd just as soon eat those as any other pancakes. So these are definitely not something I'll use again, but I'll be interested to continue trying the different recipes with this mix. So until next time, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Have a great day. Quick update, just wanted to let you know. This is the third pancake that I made. You can see that it's much, much thicker. I turned down the temperature, and you can see that the texture is significantly better. It's more consistent, a little bit less gummy in the middle. So I think it is still a little bit damp. So it's this real weird fine line, and you can see this is the bottom. That's the part that you cook first, and you can see that it's like nice and dark. So it's still it's really hard to know with these how to cook them, because there's no indication on the top that you need to flip them, and yet if you don't, they'll burn. So yeah, still not super impressed. If anybody has any ideas on how to deal with these better, let me know, because it's kind of driving me crazy. I've got these, as you can see, I've got it on, like, I turned it down to just below 4, and it's still almost burning. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that update out there. The texture, it did rise better at lower temp without burning, but it's still not consistent enough. So thanks.